Looking at Euro USD here today on the daily time frame, you can see that price has been moving up steadily as we have seen over the past few months, and now we're kind of in a rangy period of time as price has retested previous highs all the way back from 2015. We broke those highs, and now it seems to be ranging around here a little bit. So. Uh, During this period of range, what I think is happening is I think this big resistance or supply level is actually being reformed, okay, on the daily time frame, and we're going to be seeing a new support level or a new demand level being formed right here, okay, right around in the same area. Notice how it's used this previous daily zone as we're coming up here as a nice little support multiple times, again forming the bottom of the range, which again is here at 118 all the way down to about 116. So if we can stay above this area here, I think we'll see price break the highs all the way up there at 119 and continue up into the 121 areas and into supply levels up above us. Moving over to the hourly time frame, we're going to be looking at the support and resistance really here on the hourly time frame of this is what's kind of going down, like how is this stuff really playing out over the next few weeks here as we're inside this range? Again, I believe that the trend is to the upside. So we have the bottom down here right around 117.10 all the way down to about 116.12, and then we have the top part of this zone. So it's just been ranging around and around, and if you can find a good buying opportunity down here, or if you're already long on this position or on this market, wait for price to break the highs up there. And again, I think it's just moving up and then consolidating sideways or range bound, and then it'll continue to move to the upside. Looking at the euro yen, you can see here on the daily time frame, I think we're kind of going into this range bound period, and it's been very range bound here for the past few months as it's just been going back and forth and back and forth. Something to draw your attention to is this trend line. We have a lower high here. Look for price to come back into this area right around 129.60 and potentially bounce off of that trend line to the downside. Now, it is too early to say that there is a new trend to the downside forming here. Right now, it is still an uptrend, so we have to wait patiently. Yes, this could possibly bounce here, and if we can see this zone, this daily zone break here right around the 127.50 level, then I would think that that could constitute a new downtrend. But until that happens, just be mindful that we haven't seen that actually happen yet. Therefore, we're still in the uptrend. So, but just be mindful of that trend line. Just be mindful of the supply zone starting there at 130.55 roughly all the way up to about 130.42. So that's the supply zone, and as we come down into the hourly time frame, be mindful of this little hourly zone here and a potential for price to bounce off of this zone. If price goes through the trend line, then be looking at the 130.70 all the way up to about 130.86 zone as far as some fresh resistance levels to be watching for in confluence with a big daily supply. So again, we're in an uptrend, so you buy low, sell high until that trend turns over to a downtrend.